What's going on, guys? It's your boy O.Javier.TV, and today I'm gonna show you guys a couple of ways how I diffuse my lights to take away those hard shadows and turn them into soft light. Here we go. So the way that light diffusion works is, let's take for example, outside in the daytime, right? So let's say 12 noon, the sun is really beating down on your face. What happens when a cloud comes over it? There's still light, obviously, it doesn't turn completely dark. If you look at the floor, you don't see any shadows of any stop signs or anything like that. You see no shadows. Why? Because the light has been diffused. So it's the sun shooting its light source through the clouds. What the clouds do is actually diffuse the light, and it spreads the light evenly throughout all different surfaces. For example, on a day that is very overcast and cloudy, what you'll see is that there's no shadows on the floor, or there's no shadows anywhere to be seen, yet the light source is still beaming down. So now there's two practical tips on how you can diffuse light. Okay, so what I use is I actually use a light diffuser, which is those 5-in-1 diffusers that you could change it from a white face to a black face and a golden one to reflect the light. If I'm shooting outside in the daytime, and usually most clients want me to shoot from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. and obviously that's like when the sun is pretty high in the sky, and it always causes some kind of shadow. So if I'm shooting a picture, shooting a video, I'll make sure that I bring my diffuser. And I have a 45-inch diameter diffuser that I use. I'll have an assistant kind of bring the diffuser over my subject, and that'll spread the light evenly. So what it does is that it gives the person or the subject a more flattering look. And you can do this with not just people, but food as well, or any type of object, unless that's exactly the type of look that you're going for. In this case, I'm shooting the person, I didn't want to go that route, so what I did was put the diffuser on top, and then boom, problem solved. Now, if you're shooting inside, depending on what type of lighting source that you're using, you can use the same concept. I use a softbox light, kind of like the ones that I'm using right now. And what I'll do is I have a diffusion cloth that goes over the light. And what I usually tend to do is do a couple of different diffusions, since I want it to be really bright, but I don't want it to have any dark shadows on my face or any contrast like that. I want it to have like a soft, even look throughout my whole face. So it'll be a direct light. And what I'll do is I'll put the first cloth, and most of the time what I like to do is put another one, so it'll be a double diffusion. What I really like to do sometimes is put an extra one, make the lights obviously go as full blast so it can be really lit up. I'll put a third cloth of diffusion on top. Obviously this is purely my taste. You don't have to do this. I kind of like calibrate and see how the look is. So what I'll do is sometimes go as far as put a fourth diffusion cloth on that light. I'll go for that look. And obviously this is strictly my taste. You may look at this video and be like, hey man, you don't have to go that far, that's a little crazy. You might want to switch up the box or whatever you're using, but for the setup that I have right now, that's what I like to go for. I'll usually most definitely go for double diffusion, depending on the aesthetic and the reflection surfaces. And for example, this is 3 different diffusion cloths, but I put the 4th one in there so that you guys can see the difference. Maybe that's the route that you want to go. You don't have to, however far you want to take it. Obviously there's rules to this, but rules are meant to be broken. You have your own taste, I have my taste. You do what you think is right. Who knows, you might, break the mold and create a specific type of look that you want to go for. It doesn't matter. It's all taste. It's all up to you. You're the creator. You envision it and then make it come out however you want. Those were just a couple of different ways that you could diffuse your light and increase the production value of your setup. Do what you want to do with it. It is all up to you. You are the creative, and you are the one that is going to envision it and make it happen. So these were just a couple of practical ways to diffuse your light and bring another tool for your arsenal, and that way you have that under your belt, make your videos look a lot better. So that's my take on it. It's your boy O.Javier.TV signing out. Until next time.